guys, my name is Miss Lowe. I'm one of the young adult librarians at the Tinley Park Public Library, and I'm here to talk to you about books. Today we're continuing our series about the Lincoln Award nominees. So we'll go through 4 more nominees today and continue on next week. The first book I want to tell you about today is Hey Kiddo by Jarrett Krosoczka. You may remember Jarrett Krosoczka from his Lunch Lady graphic novels, and while Hey Kiddo is also a graphic novel, the similarities end there. Hey Kiddo is Krosoczka's memoir of growing up with a mother addicted to drugs and grandparents who were emotionally distant. Ultimately, though, it's a story about someone who triumphed and found joy in life despite the difficulties handed to him. It is an intense and personal memoir, and I highly recommend it. We talked about it before in our other video where we looked at graphic novel memoirs. The second nominee I want to tell you about today is Slay by Brittany Morris. Kira is a high school student and also the anonymous creator of Slay, a popular online card game. When a teen in another city is found murdered over a dispute in the game, Slay garners national attention and becomes synonymous with everything that's wrong with the world. Kira is faced with the difficult decision of trying to save her game, which she knows can be a positive influence in the world, and preserving her own anonymity. I think this book will resonate with anyone who's a gamer or anyone who is familiar with our current toxic trolling culture. It is a highly relevant book of the moment. The third nominee that we're going to look at today is The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead, which was actually published for an adult audience originally. The Lincoln list will often include books published for adults that they feel will have teen appeal or are important for teenagers to read. The Nickel Boys follows a young man named Elwood who is growing up in the South during the 1960s. After Elwood makes a small mistake, he finds himself sent to the Nickel Academy, a juvenile reform facility that is basically a house of horrors. Elwood is a big fan of civil rights leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King and tries to bring their message of positivity and perseverance with him into this difficult situation. One thing I do think readers should know when they read this book is that while Elwood and his story are fictional, the Nickel Academy is based on a real school in Florida that operated for over 100 years and was equally a house of horrors. This book is a challenging and intense read for high school students, but highly worth the effort. The last nominee we'll look at today is Dry by Neal Shusterman, about a water apocalypse in Southern California. When a drought goes on much longer than expected, people find themselves going to extreme lengths to save their own lives, even if it means sacrificing friends and loved ones. If you are a fan of dystopian fiction or post-apocalyptic fiction and are looking for a twist on those familiar stories, I would highly recommend Dry by Neal Shusterman. He's one of the top YA authors writing today, and I can't recommend him enough. Thanks guys, have a great day and stay well.